Today we're doing something a little different than the usual GV Duos content. First of all, there's no duos, it's just me, and I'm going to show you how to kill Vorkath in a very accessible way. Typically I get about 3 kills per trip. Nothing to write home about, I guess, but definitely a good amount. To start this guide off, let's go over our stat and gear requirements. Here are my stats. The minimum would be the Dragon Slayer 2 quest requirements plus an additional 85 range, as well as at least 60 prayer. I guess if you made it this far under that, don't let me tell you what to do. Anyways, here are the gears we'll need. Full Void Ranger's armor. Good old Void armor. We all know how to get it. You take your pest control points and turn them in for the armor. Elite would be an added benefit, however, the requirements are quite a bit higher. Ava's Assembler. You actually get that from killing Vorkath. He drops his head at a 1 in 50 drop rate, or on his 50th kill, you automatically receive his head. You can use that on the accumulator, and that's how you receive the Assembler. Salve Amulet EI. Stick with me on this one. To get the Salve Amulet EI, first you need to receive the ability to make the Salve Amulet, which is from the Haunted Mine quest. Once you do that, head over to the Tarn's Lair minigame where you would receive his diary as a reward. Combine that with the regular Salve Amulet to get the Salve Amulet enchanted. Next, with 800,000 Nightmare points, imbue it and you'll get the Salve Amulet EI. It increases the ranged and magic accuracy and damage by 20% against undead monsters, which in this case is Vorkath. Unholy Blessing. This gives you a +1 prayer bonus, which is very useful since we will be using prayer throughout the entire fight. I have the Unholy Blessing. There are much cheaper alternatives such as the Honorable Blessing for about 5k. Toxic Blowpipe. Honestly, one of the most useful ranging weapons out there. Woox walking with the Toxic Blowpipe is a little complicated, but once you get the swing of it, it is fairly easy. Archer's Ring Imbue. Last but not least, the Archer's Ring. The best way to get it is to grab a friend and go kill Dagonoth Supreme. It has a 1 in 128 drop rate, so it's really not super rare, or you could buy it for roughly 4.5 million gold. It gives a +4 ranging bonus to both attack and defense, and once you get it imbued for 650,000 Nightmare Zone points, it actually doubles that, gives you 8 attack and defense bonus. And now we'll go over our inventory setup. First, our ranging potion. Pretty self-explanatory. It'll boost your ranging level, which is vital for this fight. Next is an extended super anti-fire potion. It'll provide complete immunity against Dragonfire for exactly 6 minutes, which with a blowpipe, not using a Dragonfire shield or what have you, is necessary. Next is the Anti-Venom Plus. It provides poison immunity for 15 and venom for 3 minutes, so it's very quick. Make sure you keep on top of that. Next is Rune Pouch filled with Earth, Air, and Chaos runes to use the spell Crumble Undead on Vorkath's little minion. The Rune Pouch is definitely nice, not necessary. It'll just save you 2 inventory slots. As far as foods, I have 3 Karambuan with the rest being Shark. I bring the 3 Karambuan for the tick eats to save some time on the kill and let my character get down to fairly low health. And then 2 super restores, which should be plenty for a 2 to 3 kill trip. And finally, your player-owned house tally tab. Do not forget that. It's a safe one-click tab out. And if your house is in Relica, which I do recommend, it's the quickest way to get back and forth between Vorkath. Now for the reason we've all come here, the Vorkath kill. I'm going to show you the whole thing, kind of break down piece by piece what I do and why. It may end up being a little over-explanatory, but I think it'll be worth it just to kind of give you an idea of how to do it. Nothing I can say will make you get 3 kills per trip or whatever you're looking for, but at least I can show you how to do it or how I do it. So right off the bat when you jump in, you're going to want to use your potions. I do it ranging, anti-fire, then I click on Vork, and then I do the anti-venom, just based on the duration of the potions. And then I activate my quick prayers, which should be set to protect from magic and eagle eye. And then as soon as he stops moving, you can click him to attack him. Now right there, as you can see, he hit me with a purple blast. Basically what that does is deactivates your prayers, and as soon as that hits, you can just quickly reactivate your prayers again. And these attacks here are range damage, which is probably my least favorite part because you don't really have any protection from them. You're just going to have to sit there and take it. Coming up is his fireball attack, which can deal massive damage. To avoid it, all you have to do is click 2 steps back and then wait for it to splash and start attacking him again. His next special attack is going to freeze you in place and spit out a kamikaze minion at you. Once you notice you're getting frozen like this, you're going to want to click away from yourself to stop your attacks, and then switch to Crumble Undead and attack him. Make sure you hit him. If you miss him, he will walk all the way to you and explode, dealing massive damage. If you do successfully hit him, it gives you an opportunity to heal or restore prayer potions with extra time left over. As you can see here, I've set up 4 tile markers to help myself with Woox walking. Now this one's a little quick, so I'll just give the basics and go over it again later. Basically, as soon as he rears his head up like this and spits out acid, you're going to want to click on that top marker right there just to get out of the acid, or else it will deal damage over time to you, as well as heal him for every damage taken. Next is the walking itself. As you can see, I'm clicking on him and then a tile behind me on every tick. You have to make sure it's accurate or else you'll get stuck and take huge damage from his little fire spits. Right here is actually another great time to eat. Right after he hits you with the fireball and you take that 2 steps back, immediately click on a shark and a restore if you need it to 1 tick that and save some time. Now coming up is going to be a slower paced Woox walk, which I will be able to show you step by step what's going on. But first things first, I kind of want you to take note of all those markers. It's just a nice way for me to have some mental spacing without having to count it out every time. I would also like to point out that you don't have to do the Woox walk every time. You can use my top and bottom marker to walk between and heal while he's spitting his acid fire spit at you. It's a good time to save some ticks and get some heals in there. So here he rears his head back, I click on the space, and now I actually mess this first one up. So basically if you want to turn while you're walking, you click and you finish up whatever tile you're on, pass over a second one, and then on the third one you make that turn, which is what I do right here. I hit Vorkath as I'm walking onto the first tile, and then I walk over the second tile and turn on that third. As soon as I hit him with an attack, I click right behind me and then alternate every tick, clicking behind me and then attacking Vorkath. That about covers it for our guide here today on killing Vorkath, but there are a couple things I'd like to add. First and foremost, save your eats. Whether it's heals or prayers, the less you use it, the more damage you'll do, which sounds obvious, but as soon as you start panic eating, you're just going to get hit for more damage, which means you'll be spending more time on healing when you could be spending time dealing damage. Not to mention, you'll still be taking damage while you're healing. In the end, you'll have less food at the end of each kill, and each kill will just take a longer time. So to sum it up, less heals, more deals. Now right here, you'll actually see that I only healed twice, so I have no space in my inventory for all these items. What I like to do is drop my sharks where I stand, and then go and pick up those leftover items. That way it'll, again, save you heals for the next kill. All in all, I hope you guys enjoyed my guide and learned a thing or two from me. I also left my loot tab open so you guys can see just how profitable Vorkath is. Depending on the kill, you can get like 300,000 on just a regular drop. Excluding rare drops, or of course the Vorkath pet. This is a very rewarding boss. It's one of my favorites to do. It's a lot of fun and you bring in bank. So if you guys like my guide, let me know and I'll try to make another one for some other boss that I like to do. Have a good one, guys.